Ever met someone who's full of surprises? That's a Gemini for you. But what makes them so different? Why do they act in ways that leave everyone around them scratching their heads? I am going to uncover the secrets behind Gemini's quirks. And trust me, by the time we get to reason number 4, you'll be completely shocked. But first, I want to hear from you. What's your zodiac sign and birth date? Drop them in the comments. I'll be reading it. Now, let's dive into the wild and wonderful world of Gemini. Ready? Let's go. Reason number 21, Gemini loves to innovate in bed. Geminis are always surprising their partners with new positions and techniques. Sex with a Gemini is never dull. Their need for variety and constant innovation makes them true explorers of intimacy. They thrive on breaking away from routine, always seeking to change the game. One night, they might focus on slow, intimate connection, while the next, they could push boundaries with something entirely new. This fluidity keeps their relationships thrilling, but also unpredictable. For their partner, it can be both exhilarating and exhausting, but for Gemini, every moment must feel like a fresh adventure. Their creativity and enthusiasm in exploring new sensations make them one of the most intriguing and, yes, weird partners in the zodiac. Reason number 20, Gemini amplifies their emotions to an extreme. It's often hard to discern their true feelings as they envelop others in an emotional whirlwind. Geminis don't just experience emotions, they magnify them, making everything seem more intense and complex. This emotional exaggeration creates a mysterious aura, leaving others unsure of how to react. Are they upset? Excited? It's hard to tell because their feelings shift like the wind. One moment, they're overflowing with joy. The next, they're quietly brooding over something minor. This volatility can confuse even those closest to them, making it difficult to understand where they stand. It's this dramatic shift in emotions that makes Gemini so weird. They thrive on ambiguity, leaving others constantly guessing. Number 19, Gemini is a master of charm and communication. Geminis have a gift for conversation that's both charming and endlessly fascinating. They can talk about anything, from the mundane to the intellectual, and make it engaging. Their sharp wit and quick thinking allow them to dominate conversations effortlessly, switching topics with ease. What makes them weird is their ability to absorb and relay information, creating an air of mystery. They always seem to know something you don't, yet it never feels boastful. Their storytelling, in fact, weaving make them intriguing, almost like a walking encyclopedia. This ability to keep conversations engaging and unpredictable is what makes them so captivating and weird. Number 18, Gemini's greatest talent is making others feel desired. In the bedroom, Geminis are performers. They have an innate ability to make their partner feel like the most desired person in the room. Their adaptability is what makes them so weird. They know every person is different and aren't afraid to explore new ways to connect. One night, they might focus on gentle affection, while the next, they could be all about playful experimentation. This versatility keeps things exciting, but also unpredictable. Gemini's ability to tune into their partner's desires and deliver with enthusiasm makes them a highly intriguing lover. Never knowing what to expect is a hallmark of being with a Gemini. Reason number 17. Gemini is fascinated by intellectual challenges. Geminis are intellectual adventurers. They don't accept things at face value. They dive deep, challenge ideas, and seek new ways of thinking. This fascination with mental challenges is one of their most intriguing traits. They thrive on debates and questions that push their limits, always searching for something that engages their mind. To attract a Gemini, you need to stimulate their intellect. This excites them more than physical attraction. Their constant quest for intellectual growth and stimulation is what makes them so weird. They're always searching for something new to learn, and it never ends. Number 15, Gemini despises routine. For Geminis, routine is the enemy. They're always on the lookout for the next adventure or challenge to break the monotony of everyday life. Suggesting something spontaneous, like trying a new sport or exploring an unknown place, excites them. It's not just about novelty, it's about their need to feel alive and stimulated. This constant desire to escape routine makes life with a Gemini unpredictable. Their energy, curiosity, and thirst for new experiences make them captivating yet a little strange to those who prefer a more structured life. Number 14, Gemini's mood swings are like a whirlwind. Their facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language can change in an instant, creating a mysterious aura. One moment, they're laughing with joy, the next, they're lost in deep thought. This unpredictability is as captivating as it is confusing. Just like the shifting lights at a nightclub, Gemini's emotional landscape is mesmerizing to watch. Their ever-changing nature keeps everyone on their toes, making them one of the weirdest signs in the zodiac. Number 13, Gemini can read people like a book, that a remarkable ability to identify others' weaknesses and use their sharp mind to gain an advantage. While this might sound manipulative, Geminis don't always do it consciously. Their quick wit and fast thinking allow them to adapt to situations and take control of conversations. This skill to analyze and leverage vulnerabilities is what makes them stand out, and also what makes them weird. They can read you in a way that leaves you feeling like you're always a few steps behind. Number 12, Gemini disguises their true intentions. There's a certain intrigue about Geminis, as they rarely reveal their true motives. They engage in verbal fencing, testing the waters before showing their hand. This behavior stems from a need to protect their deeper intentions while maintaining control. They might act one way, say something else, then follow through with something completely different, leaving others guessing. This duality, this constant balancing act, is what makes Gemini so weird. They're always playing a game of mental chess, using words and actions as their pieces. Number 11, communication is key for Gemini, even in intimacy. For Geminis, connection doesn't just come through touch, it comes through words. While many prefer silence during physical intimacy, Geminis crave verbal exchange. This need for dialogue can feel out of place, as they don't always remember what's being said. It's the act of verbal connection that matters most to them. This trait makes them weird, as it defies the typical understanding of intimacy. They're not just seeking physical pleasure, they're seeking emotional engagement through communication. Number 10, Gemini's revenge is psychological. If you mess with a Gemini, be careful, they won't hesitate to retaliate emotionally. Known for their sharp wit and quick thinking, Geminis can deliver calculated emotional blows that leave deep psychological scars. What makes this unsettling is that they rarely show their true feelings. When provoked, they use their intellect to retaliate in ways that are deliberate and designed to cause lasting damage. This blend of intelligence and emotional power is what makes them so weird and slightly terrifying when crossed. Number 9, Gemini's kisses are addictive. While kisses may not be their priority, when they do kiss, it's magnetic. Geminis enjoy creating a romantic atmosphere, making the kiss itself an unforgettable experience. Their ability to captivate with charm, even without constant physical affection, makes them stand out. Gemini's kisses may not be frequent, but when they happen, they're filled with allure and passion, making them weirdly irresistible. Number 8, routine is a deal breaker for Gemini. If you offer Gemini routine sex, you'll quickly lose their interest. They thrive on variety and spontaneity, especially in the bedroom. Morning sex. They love it, but only if it's exciting and different each time. Suggesting the same routine over and over will bore them. Their need for novelty isn't just a preference, it's a necessity. Keeping up with a Gemini requires constant creativity and adaptability. Number 7, Gemini's dual nature allows them to multitask effortlessly. Geminis can juggle multiple tasks with ease, something most people struggle with. While others focus on one thing at a time, Geminis thrive in chaos, switching between thoughts and tasks effortlessly. This ability to handle dual responsibilities without breaking a sweat is what makes them stand out and so weird. Whether they're working while engaging in a conversation or multitasking in their personal life, Geminis make it look easy. Number 6, Gemini craves intellectual connection. To earn a Gemini's trust, engage them in deep, meaningful conversations. They're drawn to intellectual stimulation and find attraction in the exchange of ideas. While others might prefer physical gestures or emotional bonding, Geminis prioritize mental connections. This reliance on intellect can make them seem distant, but it's what makes them unique and in many ways strange. Number 5, Gemini acts on instinct, not logic. Geminis are known for their spontaneous, instinct-driven nature. While others weigh pros and cons, Geminis follow their gut, often jumping into situations without rational thought. This instinctual approach makes them appear unpredictable and at times reckless. Their ability to make split-second decisions can seem weird, but it's also what leads to their brilliance. Number 4, Gemini fears loneliness. Despite their lively, talkative nature, Geminis can struggle deeply with loneliness. When a relationship ends, they tend to retreat within themselves, isolating from everyone. This disconnect between their extroverted persona and their fear of isolation makes their emotional responses puzzling. They need reassurance, but often handle heartbreak by withdrawing, making them seem distant and aloof. Number 3, Gemini doesn't seek commitment. Being a volatile sign, Geminis are prone to changing their opinions and interests. They're not tied down by the need for commitment like other signs. This fluidity can be confusing, as they might seem deeply invested one moment and disinterested the next. For Gemini, stability comes through personal growth and exploration, not commitment. Number 2, Gemini thrives on new experiences. If you want to win a Gemini's heart, avoid routine at all costs. They crave change and variety in all aspects of life. Offering the same old routine will bore them quickly. Their need for excitement and novelty is deeply ingrained, making them appear restless and hard to please. To keep a Gemini interested, you must constantly introduce fresh ideas and experiences. Number 1, Gemini enjoys the build-up before intimacy. For Geminis, the journey is just as important as the destination. They take pleasure in creating an atmosphere of excitement, engaging all their senses to heighten the experience. This attention to detail makes them weirdly meticulous, ensuring that the moments leading up to intimacy are as memorable as the act itself. Their focus on sensory experiences adds a layer of complexity to their nature, making them truly unique.